Yes, what's up, children of the Rainbow Corn? It's me, your girl, Christina Storm. Yes, this is the finale of Loose Rap Show. I'm excited. Had a bad day today, but just being here and on the show, last episode of the season, it is kind of surreal that that's going on. I have big announcements. I have somewhat of a bad announcement about tonight. Loose Rap as far as tonight, because I don't know what happened with the Anchor app. Tonight's episode, anybody that listens to Loose Rap on Anchor app or any other podcast is not going to have the opportunity to actually hear the live show on Loose Rap on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and all the other podcast networks and apps that's going on, because somehow my Anchor account got deleted, so I can't use it. But we still gonna go on and do the finale, and I will start a new one and tell you all probably on the video. I may pop up one day and tell you all. Just post it on Facebook at looserap.com, at Loose Rap Show on Facebook, or at Loose Rap Show on Instagram. So let's get right into it. This is, like I said, Loose Rap Show season 1, season finale, and we have some good tea and some upsetting tea. So let's get to it. Tea on the street. If you don't know what tea on the street is anything that's dealing with DMV news, star news, world news, the weather, whatever the case may be, all the good juicy tea that make your teacup spilleth over, honey. So let's get into it. June 17, 2020, from New York Post, Colorado confirms first human case of the bubonic plague since 2015. As you know, in 2 previous episodes, I talked about the bubonic plague, or the what back in the day it was called Black Death, and is one of the most deadliest diseases and plagues that has hit the earth since who know when, as far as what's on record. But when I was talking about it, it was not here, it was in China. So, which means that, like I said, China's over there experimenting on shit, and that they have if they do have experience with, they shouldn't be experimenting with shit, because every time something come up in the news that's dealing with a sickness or some kind of plague or some kind of crazy ass animal, lo and behold, it's in China, Asia, Taiwan, or wherever the fuck the case may be, where they frying our dogs and cats at. So it's basically in Colorado. It was the first man. I didn't they said the person's name, but I'm not gonna put his name out there. But a Colorado resident was infected with the plague after a squirrel in the state tested positive, according to reports by Central States. Has since the case in 2000, they haven't seen a case like that since 2015, which means that I don't remember hearing anything around 2015. I was old enough to, and back then I was watching the news more. I didn't hear nothing about the bubonic plague ever hitting the United States. The bubonic plague that I know of and from the history was all in Britain and overseas. Period. And then I think, well, I can't say that, because I believe the bubonic plague probably hit here too, but not as bad. But overseas, it definitely hit bad. It took out a lot of people in their country. It says the unarmed person contracted the speculated plague earlier this summer and has since recovered. Officials confirmed to Denver Post. It says this phase of the plague is the rarest of in different forms. The rarest of the different forms of the bubonic plague, which I'm kind of lost, because I thought the plague just had one plague. So that means there's multiple little baby plagues flying around this bitch, getting people sick. So I don't get it, but it says it's an infection of the blood, which this particular part of the Black Death or bubonic plague is an infection of the blood which can cause tissues to turn black and die. Basically, just the tissues to deteriorate and die. So it doesn't spread easily to other people, and so far no one else has been infected. Household pets like cats and dogs and whatever the case may be, you may have gerbil snakes or whatever, they can also get it too if they go outside and deal with wild animals. I'm gonna say this: how the fuck did we get the bubonic plague when we got the coronavirus in the United States? I'm not understanding. How the fuck did the United States allow something so deadly that they know about to come in the United States? Are y'all in cahoots with China? Are y'all cutting our dogs up and giving them to Southeast Korea so we can eat our food? What's going on? Like, what the hell? You already don't want to give us a cure for the coronavirus when it's out here. You already don't give us a cure for HIV. It's out here. You know what I'm saying? So what the hell? Like, we don't need no more shit. You saying they saying that in Colorado the man is cured, but who's to say, just like the motherfucker said in China, that the motherfucker that was there was cured too, and his ass came to the United States, which means that somebody from China flew their little short asses over here to the United States, had the bubonic plague in their motherfucking system, either fucked, sucked, kissed, ate, whatever, had blood spilled on somebody or whatever the case may be, and spread the fucking coronavirus. I mean the bubonic plague. Like, all they said only one person. They said that shit. I don't believe that shit. That's just like when they said the numbers for coronavirus, and out of nowhere the coronavirus spread like wildfire, and like a hole on the straw, she just spread her legs, and that's how the coronavirus happened. And I believe that shit gonna happen here. So everybody, lo and behold, do your research on the bubonic plague if you don't know what the fuck that is, because even though they lying about the information about the coronavirus, I believe they know more about the coronavirus than they let it on. But it is a known fact, and don't let nobody tell you different, that the bubonic plague can be cured. June 17, 2020, Disney World employees among 16 men involved in child porn sting. You nasty motherfuckers. As much as my ass been trying to get back to Disney World and Disneyland and that twerk with Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck and all that shit, y'all motherfuckers got employees. Y'all got pedophiles working at the park. How the fuck you got pedophiles working at the park and don't know you got pedophiles that filled out the application? Ain't them motherfuckers supposed to be registered in every motherfucking state? That's why majority of them motherfuckers sit home and collect the fucking check. It says a 32-year-old and 36-year-old man were among 16 men arrested by Polk County Sheriff's Office and charged with a collective of 1,409 felonies for possession and distribution of child pornography. Operated the Millennium Falcon. They basically operate the Millennium Falcon. That is one of the big rides at the Disney Hollywood Studios. If you have University Hollywood Studios, if you haven't been there, it is fun. But shit, now my ass don't want to go because shit, they got pedophiles in there, and I be trying, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? So it says also was a 26-year-old who worked at the food as a food runner. Basically, he was running food, dealing with the food and everything. So he probably was jacking off and playing with self while he was serving y'all food. Think about that shit. At the Animal Kingdom Resort, was charged with 25 counts of possession of child pornography. I'm gonna say what I got. I had to take a pause because this shit is upsetting. the sheriff in Florida, basically, his name is Gordy Good, Judd, states every time one of these folks receive downloads or uploads of victims, a child victim who's being sexually battered or provocatively positioned, the child is victimized once again. Many of the victims involved in the operation were under the age of 1. That means these motherfuckers was fucking with damn children, not even children, was fucking with infants. You nasty. The children was under 1. At the time they were being attacked and sexually abused in the videos. And in the photographs, the suspects aged from 18 to 64 and include hospital doctors and nurses. That means the motherfucking doctors and nurses that we be going to go see and shit for the coronavirus, and motherfuckers looking at your damn children's nipples and cootie twat and all that shit. And fantasizing about shit. These ain't even motherfucking children. These are infants. These was just fetuses 9 months ago. So that's nasty, you nasty motherfuckers. It says one of the men was a married man, which let's just think about it. If he was married, you don't get married unless you know what I'm saying. You may get married and not have kids, but it's a possibility he had motherfucking kids. And it was also one of the men was an 18-year-old who still lives with his parents and younger siblings. He was charged with the most with 200 counts of possession. You nasty 18-year-old motherfucker. Not only am I talking about you, but I'm talking about everybody else. You nasty, no dick having, dirty dick having, on the damn Millennium Falcon, whatever the fuck the shit is called from Star Wars, sitting there thinking about damn somebody pulling up in the fucking stroller with a damn infant nasty ass motherfuckers. And I know who it was racial wise, but I'm not going to say what it is, because that's what y'all nasty motherfuckers do, is think about kids. And not the huge percentage of you motherfuckers is, or the pedophiles are what I want to say, but a lot of you are. That's nasty. A child. That wasn't even. You can't even say that was a child. That was a fucking infant. Like these were infants. How the fuck do you get pleasure from fucking an infant or playing with an infant? What if let's say one of them kids died, because infants don't even have the body structure and strength to take a dick or a finger. You sick motherfuckers. This is the world that we live in. But see, this is the type of shit that they try not to talk about on the news and keep in the news. This is the type of shit we need to talk about. These are the conversations we need to have, because there's some sick motherfuckers out here. And I wish a bitch would. I wish a bitch would touch neither one of my nieces, nephews, or little cousins. It be on the motherfucker popper. Like I said, like I always say, my ass gonna blank out and I'm gonna play the insanity card, bitch. And I don't even have no damn kids. I ain't got a pussy to pop a damn child out. But you play with my motherfucking babies, I'm gonna kill a bitch, and I'm gonna play insanity like Harley Quinn. I'm be like, huh? What you say? Bitch, sit down. No, I'm talking about you right there. He said, kill everyone and escape? That's what the fuck I'm going to do. That's exactly how I'm going to act. So I can get away with murder. Because that's some... How do you... I ain't going to stay on this long. But y'all some unseasoned biscuit, little dick having, no respect. And then think about it, and I wanted to read everybody, but this 18-year-old, how the fuck you ain't know your 18-year-old child was sitting there fantasizing about his sisters and brothers? Because it said that he has younger siblings, which means that he been doing this for a motherfucking minute. He may not have did nothing to them sisters and brothers, but he been doing to his sisters. I'm just gonna say to his sisters and brothers, little friends and shit. Something's wrong with the parents. Because you supposed to notice some strange shit about your child. You supposed to know when they doing some crazy shit. Shit in the horror movies, they know when Damien was a fucking demon. Shit, they knew when his little ass was killing them and all killing shit in the damn crows falling out the sky and shit. If they can figure that shit out, you can figure out that your motherfucking child ain't right. When he's sitting there twiddling with the damn Barbie dolls and shit with the pussy and everything, taking the damn little girl's little wet baby, whatever, and finger fucking the damn wet baby. Something ain't right. I blame the parents too. Lock their asses up. God damn it, sick of y'all mother. I'm sick of hearing shit like that. Not only am I tired of sick of hearing about Black Lives Matter, but I'm also, and I'm not against everything that Black Lives Matter stand for, but I am against the bullshit when they sit there and you can tell that they sitting there using something that happened just for some publicity. They do good things, but a lot of their situations is for publicity. And like I said, I'm sick of these nasty motherfuckers out here. And then y'all try to blame the girl. Y'all try to blame the girls and the queens that we the motherfuckers touching the motherfucking kids. No, bitches, y'all nasty straight asses. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all nasty straight motherfuckers. And it's women too. You can't just blame the men. There's women out here doing this shit too that be touching these motherfucking kids and then blaming us. And we get killed and beat up and all this other bullshit. When your ass should get run over by a 16-wheeler on the highway going 235 miles fucking hour. July 21st, 2020. FedEx driver refuses to help fallen 89-year-old man after stating, and this is funny to me, because I believe this shit, this had to be in the hood. It had to be in the hood. It said, after he stated, I can't do that, boss. Bitch, I'm done. He said, he probably was like, he seen that man. He was probably like, this motherfucker on the ground. I gotta walk over this nigga to get to the damn mailbox, put his package at the door. And he was like, I can't do that, boss. So, oh, shit. And it had to be a black man, because I can't see no white man say, I can't do that, boss. I can't. That's not no shit that no white man say. Oh, shit. But it say FedEx driver was caught on video refusing to assist the elderly man asking for help after the man had fallen on his porch in Freeport, Texas. That's probably why the fuck he fell on his motherfucking porch here in hot ass Texas. That's probably what the fuck. His ass was 89 years old. What the fuck you doing outside on your porch in Texas during the summertime? It says a doorbell camera recorded the exchange between the 89-year-old and the driver. It says the footage shows a man saying, hello. I guess he was screaming. I didn't watch the video. I seen snippets of it and they fucked it up on the news like they always do. It says he was saying, hello, please help. I need to get up. The driver can be seen and heard from a distance, which means that the camera had to been facing probably the sidewalk or the little walkway. And seen from a distance, he was like, nah, man, I can't do that, boss. That's just like you going to the damn weed man and you say you try to get a dub and you try to give him $5, bitch. Nah, man, I can't do that, boss. Lord today. He said, supposedly, this was going to be the kicker. So supposedly the man fell 15 minutes prior to the delivery. The 89-year-old man's daughter shared that the man has dementia and troubles with his legs and that he may have been going back into the house when his legs gave out. Now I'm about to read your ass daughter, because how the hell you know all this fucking information and you supposedly wasn't there, bitch? I think this. Your ass was sitting in the motherfucking house. Y'all probably was sitting out on the porch or whatever, having y'all little tea and crumpets and shit and talking and shit, and then you got tired of being in the heat. And you probably in charge to take care of your damn father. And you left his ass out in the heat because he said sit out in the heat. Why would you leave that man out there in the motherfucking heat knowing he got dementia? And he got problems with his legs. Matter of fact, why the fuck was he on the porch by himself anyway, let alone walking? What the fuck you walking when you got bad legs at 89 years old? Most of y'all 89-year-old people ain't built like these glamours out here. Half y'all got them brittle ass bones. And y'all his ass is sitting on the porch. He probably was sitting some old country nasty tea. and reading his newspaper and getting up, like, you know how old people do. I'm sorry. You know, everybody do. Everybody got that one old person in their family. They sit on the porch all damn day, and everybody that walk past jump their ass up just to wave at them. But like, hey, baby, what's going on, baby? I don't get it. I don't understand how you the daughter and know more information than what the fucking camera gave. Bitch, I believe your ass was sitting in that motherfucking house and watched all this shit happen. And because you was too fucking hot, you left this ass out there baking like one of them eggs that you see when they be in the desert. And the desert be so fucking hot on the movies, they'll throw the egg on the rock. That's what the fuck you did. You wanted him to bake and base in the fucking Texas sun. That damn FedEx driver, I do understand why he did it, but me, myself, I still wouldn't do it, even with the situation with the coronavirus, because I wouldn't want nobody to leave my ass hot and dry like a piece of dry ass toast laying on my damn porch with my teacup spit over on top of me. Bitch. I'm done. He had dementia. I know his dementia was kicking in. I ain't mean to talk about shit about the old man, but I know his ass was sitting there. All kinds of stuff was talking to him. He had dementia, so he probably didn't even pay attention to how fucking hot it was, or where he probably didn't know what the hell he had on that day because he had dementia, and then he was in the heat. Lordy day, these people. But driver, how dare you say I can't do that, boss? Like what? What type of shit is that? They didn't say that the man called the damn ambulance. He didn't call the police. He ain't do shit. The daughter called the police. That's how you know that bitch was in the motherfucking house. Or maybe she went in the house to check on something, but bitch, for 15 minutes you left the old man out there with dementia. You should be ashamed of yourself. You probably wanted that motherfucker to sit there and lay in that damn heat. Maybe he would have died and had you on his insurance policy, bitch. Because there's nowhere in the world that damn man and Cameron got less information than you, and you in the motherfucking house. How you get all that information? The camera ain't even get that. The camera supposed to get all that information. Goddamn it, crazy people. This season finale crazy, ain't it? Damn bubonic plague, motherfuckers having sex with damn infants, sick motherfuckers. Then the damn dumbass FedEx driver. I can't call him dumb because, like I said, I understand it's the coronavirus. But nigga, you got gloves in that motherfucker FedEx thing. You know damn well when you finish doing FedEx, because I know a little bit about the postal service, your ass be tired of shit. And if your ass fell on the street to walk to your motherfucking car, you want one of them FedEx drivers or employees to pick your big ass up and put you in the car, even if they ain't sit there, or at least pick your ass up and call an ambulance or something shit. That man couldn't. If that man was, maybe that man was big as shit. Maybe he was big as the damn world, and he couldn't roll his ass over to help the man. You know what I'm saying? But either way, FedEx driver, y'all need to do better. FedEx drivers, you're stealing. You having sex. You stopping because I've seen this. You stopping just to get a fucking booty call. You sitting for hours. And then you come out fixing up your motherfucking pants. That ain't you using the bathroom, bitch. That was you getting some head, some dick, or something, bitch. You selling packages. You selling iPhone packages and things of that nature. Taking people shit like paperwork and all the documentations and shit. Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. Bitch, you need to steal you a clue. Because what if something happen like this when you 80 and 90 years old? And if they show this shit on TV and I'm still doing this show, I'm going to read you for filth. And hopefully it'll be the same motherfucking person. He said, I can't help you, boys. That's probably how he sound. He probably sound like an old slave. Yes, master, I can't help you, boys. I can't. Oh, goodness. I can't get over that, though. He said, I can't help you, boys. So how did you even drop the package off, bitch? Or did you just leave it where he was at, trying to be funny? Cause they ain't show that. Did you leave the damn package where the man was, thinking that his ass was gonna get himself up eventually and pick up the package? Now that's something I would. That's now if that damn daughter would have said that shit. That would have been confirmation that that bitch was sitting in that house and looking through the damn patio screen door while her father was sitting there baking and dry roasting and shit in the Texas sun. Lordy day. Can't do that, Paul. July 22nd, 2020. On Black Enterprise, the first Black-owned stock exchange in the U.S. history is opening. What do I think about that? I think it's an amazing thing. I probably said it the wrong way because it probably came off as if like it's an amazing thing, but it is a but in there, but it's not a big but. But I think it's an amazing thing because Black people should have been had their own stock market, because even though there are Black people that make money off the stock market, we all know this is a racist ass world. You can't even say country. This is a racist ass world. And the people in power, majority of them, and I'm not talking about celebrity power, I'm talking about empower power. And I ain't talking about Congress, and I ain't talking about Senate or House or whatever the case may be, are mostly Caucasian. And mostly very racist, even though they may not act like that when they getting it doing business, but most of them are, and it's sad to say. I do believe this Black stock exchange is needed and have been wanted for a long time, even though people don't, most Black people, especially lower income and mid-class Black people, don't know what the stock exchange is. They may have heard about it in school or whatever the case, but most of them don't look into it because they feel like it's not for them. At one point, I didn't feel like it was for me, but I did do a little, I did a little investment. I spent like $50 and did a little something, and then, you know, I see it increase. I mean, I jumped up. I got a little coin. It wasn't like a Bitcoin. It probably paid cell phone bill for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? But I got something, so that's a start. But it says a former lawyer felt it imperative to give people within the Black community the opportunity to invest and create generational wealth, so that he could create the first. So he created the first majority Black and minority-owned stock exchange. The Dream Exchange, which is what the Black-owned stock exchange is called, was funded by Joe Cicilla. I think that's how you say his name, Joe Cicilla. Excuse me. Has created a platform to provide a space to match small and emerging businesses at an early stage with investors to generate more wealth and creation of I'm sorry, let me get my tongue twisted self together. In early stages with investors to generate more wealth creation for underserved communities. Now, if this ain't a motherfucker that y'all need to be praising, y'all can praise Beyonce, y'all can praise Rihanna, y'all can praise Kylie Jenner, y'all can praise Cardi B, y'all can do all the motherfucking things. You can praise Oprah. But even with the money Oprah had, she ain't do this. Because we need it. We have so many amazing creative people out here that have business. Excuse me, y'all. My throat is dry. But that are amazing, that have businesses that are thriving, that you don't hear nothing about in the Black community. And I'm going to say it again, in the Black community. Because we support so many other people of different races that we forget we also have products and clothing and food and services that match just as good, if not better, than the racial competitors that we do have. You know what I'm saying? And this is the perfect thing for us because it's time. It's been past time, but it's time. This is the time to, as Black people, as ethnic people, as minority people, to grab anything and everything that you can, because the fight is on. The war is on. The war. It ain't even a civil rights movement to me. It's a war that needed to be had within the races for a long time to settle some shit. is on. Like, get your bag, get your money, have multiple sources of income. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can. Do what you can to build that generational wealth so that we can get into power, or enough of us can get into power in these power positions to change things around. Because although a lot of our U.S. government anyway has added minority, like transgender women, transgender men, we have liberals, we have a good mixture of things in this, in the government, but still nothing has changed to where it needed to be. Where everybody is not equal, everybody does not get the same pay, everybody does not mean the same to the government. And honestly, I do understand why we have a government, because it has to be some kind of system for control. But when the government is not for the people and the people as a whole, and I'm not talking about just the people that's in this racial category or this price bracket, if it's not for everybody that's living and breathing in that country or in the world, it's not necessary. So yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, Cecilia, Mr. Cecilia, for doing this. We need it. We have a lot of businesses coming up. I see a lot of businesses. And you heard a lot of businesses that you probably wouldn't have never heard on Loose Rap when I do my shout outs, because I'm big on supporting black businesses. You know what I'm saying? I may not be able to buy everybody's stuff, but I am big on making sure that I spread the word that this business is there, or say that, okay, this up and coming business is coming. Or it's just a business that I feel like is really good, especially when it's dealing with, has somebody that owns it or operates it or works in it as a minority. But yeah, this is a good thing. I can't wait, because I got some big plans and I'm going to announce them later on. Let's move on to Rainbowology, people. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Rainbowology. You already know what Rainbowology is. It's anything about the GLBTQ children of ABCDD, QBD, WWW, and all the in-betweens of the children of the rainbow corn. The topics, the education, and proper etiquette. I need to add that in there, because some of y'all motherfuckers don't know how to act around us. Dealing with the children of the rainbow corn. We're going to start with the term of the week. The term of the week is PGP. If you don't know what PGP is, it is preferred gender pronouns. And I did this for our last finale show because you motherfuckers, it happened today. I ain't going to say motherfuckers to the person that did it to me, because I love it. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody very close to me that did it. But proper gender profiles is a must when dealing with the gay community. It may be hard because some people, we's a whole nother motherfucking universe. But some people may react to certain things, or say when you say certain things, which is fine. Preferred gender pronouns often used the term during introductions, becoming more common as a standard practice. Many suggested remove the preferred because it indicates flexibility and or power for the speaker to decide which pronouns to use for oneself. When they say preferred gender pronouns, they mean his, he, his, and him. She, hers, and hers. It, I can't say it because that just sounds bad, but they, theirs, and theirs, because there are people that are intersect and believe that they can be both. Spiritually are both individuals, male and female. But bitch, let me tell you something, because I gotta get a little ratchet on when I do my term of the week. Bitch, I'm telling you motherfuckers now, and I've been telling you motherfuckers, I don't care who you are. And I understand certain people that I deal with. It's hard. It's the generational gaps and shit. Motherfuckers. My preferred gender pronouns to the day I die is she, hers, and hers. And my name, it ain't my preferred name. Legally on black and white documentation. Black and white documentation. See this? It's Christina Lee Marshall, okay? Christina Lee Marshall. Maybe Christina Storm on the show, bitch. But it's Christina. So, after this show, if you watch this show and you fucks with me, or you deal with me, just know I'm holding you accountable to use my pronouns. Now, I kind of can let my mother slide, because that's my mother. But all you other motherfuckers, is she, hers, and hers. Now, if you uneducated and everything, and I understand and I figure that shit out, then I'm going to let you know. I'm doing it in a nice way the first time. But you get disrespectful, I'm going to let you know. But yes, PGP is preferred gender pronouns. I know I just went from a 1,000 so all the way down to, hello, good morning. Would you like 2 or 3 lumps in your coffee? But PGP is preferred gender pronouns. And I know it is very hard because people have this mindset, have been programmed to believe that a man is a man and a man that's born a man should be a man and all this other stuff. And it ain't even other stuff, but a female should be male and whatever the case may be. But realize this, it's just like black men and women don't want to walk around the street being called a nigga. Because it ain't cute. And I still don't understand why we still, you know what I'm saying? Even I still use the shit. And it's hard because you used to saying it. But I use the shit as something positive too. But we gotta get out of that shit. We want them to stop using that word and stop being racist with the word. We gotta get out of that shit too. Ain't no nigga. It ain't no difference between nigga and nigger. It's spelled, the only difference is that black motherfuckers decide to take that shit and take the ER off of and put an A on it. All right. So, okay. So, yes, please be mindful and respectful of people's pronouns. And even if you don't know, ask them, because even to this day, you can ask any of my friends that I met that were gay, lesbian, or trans, what is your pronouns? You know, because that's one of the first things that I asked them, because sometimes it could just be that the women just straight women and she just like wearing men's clothes. You know what I'm saying? But I know in particular one of my friends, I met her when I was working in a restaurant, and I didn't know how to pronounce. I didn't know to say she or her, because you know everybody different. So I said, we was talking now, you know, we disclose our little T's and all the things. And I said, what do you prefer? She said, oh, I prefer her, and she, her, or hers. And I was like, oh, okay, because you got to know, because I may be around a dom that don't like to be called her. You know what I'm saying? So y'all better get into it. Y'all would lessen a lot of drama if you respect people for who they are and who they not. I can't say choose, because some of you motherfuckers choose this lifestyle. It ain't a lifestyle that you need to choose. It ain't a lifestyle that you choose. It should be something that was innately in you that you can't change. But I just say, please be mindful. Be mindful of everything that you do, how you talk to people and everything. So we're going to move on to the topic of discussion. On July 22nd, 2020, on MT1WS, rapper 42, Dugg, I think his name is, or Dig, or something like Dugg, or whatever. I don't know. Y'all come up with these damn dumbass names. We had easy names. Tupac, Biggie, you know, shit, Cameron, Silk the Shock. At least we knew that he was silky and he was shocking. Shit, I don't know. But we had more reasonable names, and we didn't have to sit there and figure out what the fuck it was. But Rapper 42, Dugg, Dig, whatever, the dog, whatever, tells fans, I suck dick to pay for rent. Well, nigga, all of you motherfuckers rappers, from what I understand and what the teas that I got from the street, most of y'all do. Most of y'all do. And that is not for rent. It says, 42 Dugg, one of the hottest rappers in the world, has admitted that he used to work as a gay prostitute. I don't have nothing against you. Getting your coin the way you gotta get your coin. Do you, boo? Obviously, it worked out in your favor, and you got where you needed to be. You know, you sold a little dick, you sold a little ass, you sold a little mouth, sold a little hand or whatever, and you got where you wanted to go. It says he released this information on a new song of his, which talks about his struggles and growing up in the hood. And it says a lot of shit, like he collabs with Lil Baby and Yo Gotti. Now this is my thing. Before you motherfuckers jump on his dick and get in all in his business and try to call him all kind of oh Lord, I hate to say it, faggies and all this other shit. Realize that everybody's story is different. Everybody ain't gonna have the same story. Everybody gonna go through shit. Now this is what I will say. Ain't nowhere in hell that he sucked that much motherfucking dick and he gonna say that he ain't bi or gay or trans attracted, because you never know. There's no way in hell that if he can admit to sucking dick, if he can admit to sucking dick to get where he is, that means you sucked a lot of motherfucking dick. You suck big ones, small ones, red ones, yellow ones, blue ones, round ones, curved ones. Ones with messed up eyes. Like, no. Shoot, he had blue fish, red fish, green fish, yellow fish, two fish, twin fish, red fish, blue fish. Bad fish, coochie fish. Bitch, ain't nowhere in the world you suck that much dick, and I do not want you to ever come out your mouth no time in your career or in your life to say that your ass ain't bisexual, gay, or trans attracted. If you say you some motherfucking straight man and suck that much motherfucking dick to get where you is, nigga, you's a motherfucking lie. And you was denying who your true self is. Ain't nothing wrong with selling your body, because I would have thought they would say that he sold his body, fucked a lot of pussy, a lot of MILFs and shit, and got some checks from the MILFs, but they say he sucked dick. So I know you sucked a lot of dick, which means you gay, bisexual, trans attracted. Because, and I'm gonna go back to, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, because there are times in your life where you have to go through things. And everybody, like I always say, everybody's book is different, everybody's story is different, and I commend him for coming out like that. It's way bolder than how Lil Nas X did. But I want to talk a little about Nas X, but I'm talking about him on a different little thing. But it's very bold, and I commend you for doing that. And I think a lot of people in our community, the GLBTQ community, commend you for doing that, because it shows that, one, we're getting better with accepting and understanding and respecting people in the GLBTQ community. But I hope that, because you know how black people are, and I'm not going to say black people because I don't know about everybody else, but you know how black people are. They're very judgmental, and bitch, you can't not have 99.9% of you motherfuckers that's very judgmental and say, oh, he gay and all this other shit, he faggy and all this other shit, and he sucked dick for suck dick for pics and all this other shit, and for nickels and shit, don't have a pot to piss in, got $500, $1,000 in fucking food stamps, and your damn cable and cell phone shit ain't on, and all this other shit. Half of you motherfuckers ain't got shit going on for yourselves, but you got the nerve to talk about a motherfucker that did what the fuck he had to do to get where he dreamed to be in his goals. So I commend you, sir. I wish I could meet all the people that's doing these bold changes and shit, especially these rappers. Because I would love to have a conversation with them, because I've been waiting for years, especially from you 90s and you 90s and early 2000 motherfuckers that came out, to spill your motherfucking tea. And I want you to spill it so motherfucking good that not only do the children of the Rainbow Corn Cup spill it over, but I need the Holy Grail to spill it over and be like, goddamn. I need the Holy Grail. And when I say the Holy Grail, I'm talking about that Holy Grail upstairs. Because the Lord said, bitch, live in your truth. And your ass in here lying. And I'm still blessing you. But bitch, your ass in here lying. And eventually this shit gonna catch up with you, nigga. Just like everybody else get caught up in their bullshit when they be out here messing with the girls. And then they act like shit ain't going on, bitch. We know who you are. The girls ain't gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say your name, because you ain't gonna fuck up. I ain't gonna fuck up none of the girls' bags. Because them bags be nice and plentiful. And not only do their cups spill up over from that plentiful bag, but the big cans and the bongs and the weed bags and everything else spill up over. So I can't fuck up no bitch's bag. But y'all need to come true and be honest with y'all. So rap stars. A lot of you 90s rappers, when they be saying you was messing with the girls, and I'm not just talking about the gay children, I'm talking about the girls, the transgender girls, the children, my category. When y'all was messing with them, even though I don't look like that, I got the little smooth skin and shit, but I look like Ancient Mama in her children's clothes right now. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That y'all need to come out. I will say some names, but y'all already know what they are, who they are. Y'all already know who, and if you don't know, it's only because you deny yourself the truth, bitch. You deny. Shit, Vivica Fox named one of them 50 Cent. Even though he ain't never gonna come out and say it, but he ain't got to tell nobody. But it would be to see somebody at that caliber, like 50 Cent or all these other stars, to come out and say, I suck a dick and I suck dick, take dick and everything else, and like ass and all this other stuff. Honestly, it would change the way straight men look at gay people. Especially black straight men. It would change the narrative on how the black community, especially because the black community is ran on hip hop, curry outs, because I love me a curry out, good weave, and weed. If y'all asses came out today, it would send a ripple so fucking hard through the rivers of the Serengeti in Africa, in our bloodline, that it would change everything. It would change everything for the better. It's going to be a little hard at first. But we need one of y'all. We need one of you 90s rappers that was so acting like y'all was so fucking hard. And a lot of y'all are hard as shit, because ain't no 90s rappers out here today. Ain't nobody I don't care anybody say when it come down to the gangster and the street code that them 90s rappers had, they ain't out here. If y'all want, at least one of y'all come out, I guarantee the rest of y'all will. And we need that. Well, yeah, Mr. Dugg, 42 something, 42 sucker dick Lane. That's what I'm calling you. 42 sucker dick Lane. That's gonna be your name, bitch. 42 sucker dick Lane. I commend you for coming out, cause you came out. You ain't say you did, nigga, but you came out. You know, children of Rainbow Corn read them undertones of what that shit was saying when you said that you sucked the dick for coins. We know what the tea is. But yeah, so we're getting to the end of the show, unfortunately, and I'm not gonna get emotional because it is like emotional for me because I didn't think that I would get. Honestly, I had a vision. My vision is big. Is big. Um, it's getting there. Like I said, it's a diamond in the rough. If you know anything about diamonds in the rough, they take time to get to their full potential, and every episode I felt I got better. I felt like I got more comfortable. I felt I gave y'all what y'all wanted. The shits and giggles and gaggles and teas, spilling forth and all the things. And we're here at the season finale, and it's kind of bittersweet because to be honest with you, I second guessed myself when it came down to this. Like, is it really gonna? Am I really gonna continue with it? But lo and behold, I am. Spotlight. We're gonna go to Spotlight. Spotlight is me spotlight anybody that has a business it could be black owned, it could be any business, but I definitely will put out a black owned business. It could be any business or any type of business I will put out there and expose it. It could be any like somebody that you look up to that's really doing something good in the community or in the world. But tonight I'm not doing any of that because I have a big announcement about Loose Rap. Loose Rap season 2 will be coming October. Let's see. I think if I'm correct, it will be the first September. First September. The first Saturday in October. The reason why I'm taking such a big gap is because, ding ding, you're gonna see. All I can say is you're gonna see. It's gonna be a change, a big change, for season 2. It's gonna be bigger than what the show is now. Let me just say that. And I have some things that I'm working on. It's taking me a little longer than what I expected, cause you know you can't get good things and big things don't happen for you if you don't hit a lot of big daggone hurdles along the way. But it's coming. Y'all gonna love it next season. Y'all really are gonna love it next season. And if you hear any noise or bumping, it's some motherfucking neighbors I told you about in the previous video. But yeah, I have a lot of the good things coming, and just be prepared. Just be prepared for them. Like, I thank you. I really appreciate you all. Whoever watched the show, I appreciate your feedback on YouTube because I have been getting feedback. I love the fact that you are viewing it, you saying things, and hopefully, like I said before in my first episode, hopefully some of these deep, like especially some of these Rainbowology conversations and terminologies, hopefully they got you thinking. Hopefully they got you having conversations. It's even this tea on the street topics. Hopefully they having you have some serious conversations, and even though some of the time I be shitting and giggling and all that other shit that we do, I want you to have conversations. That's what I want. And like I said, the format of the show will be changing. Can't tell you how because that's one of the reveals for next season. But ain't nothing gonna change. I'm still gonna be the crazy ass, soaking shit, somewhat messy ass queen that I am when it comes down to this show. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have a good time. I enjoy every moment of this. I care about everybody that comes on my show and that has been on the show. That includes the first co-host that I had on my pilot show, PD, his sister. Even when I had just had conversations to people about the show and people that I promoted. You know what I'm saying? I care about y'all because, you know, y'all out here doing y'all thing. As you know, Loose Rap is on Instagram and Facebook. It's at Loose Rap Show at Instagram and at Loose Rap Show on Facebook. It also is on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube now, you already know it's Loose Rap Show. You can just type in Loose Rap Show. You will see our logo and our icon that pop up. We have all 11 shows on there. And in the next couple of, I'm gonna say 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be getting some surprises on YouTube. I'm specifically doing it on YouTube because that's where I get a lot of my views from, and then, you know what I'm saying, and Anchor will be back up. Anchor will be back up. I just had to figure out what happened in the midst of me not doing the podcast and the show. Why did I lose my Anchor account, or how did it get erased off my phone, or how did I sign out my Anchor account? I don't know. But yes, we have a lot of changes coming, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. And so I'm gonna say this. Thank you all. Love you all. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for your likes. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you for sharing the video. Like I said, you can go to IG, which is Instagram if you don't know what IG is, and Facebook on Loose Rap Show, at Loose Rap Show. And you can go on YouTube at not at Loose Rap Show, but Loose Rap Show. If you have any suggestions, it could be before I do season 2. It can be now. Any suggestions on topics. You just want to send me some mail, some fan mail, or whatever the case may be, or just say hello. You can hit me up at Loose Rap Show. Loose Rap LLC, Loose Rap Show, Loose Rap LLC. But I keep fucking up. But y'all know, Loose Rap LLC at gmail.com. That's at Loose Rap LLC gmail.com. Thank you again for coming, watching the show, being here for all 12 episodes, and also just sticking in there with me and watching my growth with the show. You're not going to be disappointed in season 2. Guarantee you're going to love everything that happens. And you may have a few surprises. I may do those few surprises and everything. Like I asked before, share. Like my videos. Share. Go on Instagram and Facebook. Like, comment. DM me. Do the most. Talk about my shows. Tell people out here that Loose Rap is out here. You never know who's going to like the show. So again, thank you all. I love you all, and see you on season 2.